Patriots All Access time now for X's and O's. We're going to take 4 looks at the preseason big plays. What better way to start than play number 1, the kick return, 101 yards, TreVeyon Henderson.
Yeah, pretty good way to start the season here. As you can see here, the rules, obviously, we've got the kickoff, the condensed, the dynamic kickoff. One adjustment that they made is now we've got the ability to have 3 players off the ball to kind of help with spacing. And then everybody else has to be up here on the front line, on the restraining line, 35-yard line. So as we let this roll, you'll see this is the best way to watch it from the end zone here. This is a play for us that's an important play. So TreVeyon, special player, Gibby, special running back, right? We got 2 of our running backs back there because we feel that this is an important play for us.
And Gibson had the 64-yarder.
He's going to come up later on.
Yeah.
But again, there's going to be a lot of one-on-one blocks. So here, rookie Ponder, Elijah Ponder is at the point of attack. So you can see there, we've got the double team. Schooler does a great job right here coming off that and making sure we're sealing. Basically, he's reading this thing inside, outside to inside. He's going to read the 3, and you can see now where Ponder, and again, there's going to be a lot of these situations where we have to be able to do a good job of blocking and giving these guys a late shove or staying square on the guy. I don't know where these penalties are going to go this year, but maybe it is, maybe it's not. But I know that if we get this guy in space and everybody else on the backside cut off and we're working like Schooler is and Dr. Gibby, and then Antonio gets through there and gets the safety. Now we're on the backside safety and the kicker, and we're off to the races.
Yeah, this totally flips the field for you too.
Well, I mean, whether we're starting in midfield, whether we're starting on the plus territory, or in this case, it's a house call and we're shooting the muskets, whatever that may be, that's going to be an important play for us. Touchbacks are going to go on the 35. We're hoping that teams make a decision. Hey, are we going to kick to them? They got some kitty cats back there, or are we going to kick a touchback?
Punt return.
Yep, and so again, we have another guy that we feel strongly about back here. Marcus Jones has done it very well for a lot of years. So you're going to see some of our, what we would say starters out here on these units, because I tell them it's important. Like, you want to score touchdowns, let's go out here on a return unit. So again, the biggest thing here with punt is it's always going to start with blocking the gunners, right? If you can block the gunners, whether that's on a double or that's on a single, or in this case, you see Schooler coming out of it from the line of scrimmage, but you got to get this guy blocked. So you got to get this guy blocked. It starts there. That's a great job right there by Schooler. Okay, so now what we've created is a bunch of space for Marcus to go and attack the defense. What you're going to see here is a bunch of great extra efforts and a bunch of great decisions, okay, because that's a potential blindside. That's a potential blindside, that's a potential blindside, and that's a potential blindside block because they're going back towards their end zone. And if they hit the guy in the head or neck or forcibly with their forearm, those are penalties. And so you can see we're getting high screens.
It's almost like a basketball.
We're getting high screens. We're getting guys that are showing their hands so the referee can see that. They're not blocking in the back. You can see Jermichael Hasty, okay, who this meant a lot to him, and it still does. And again, he came in and helped us. But you can see all these legal blocks, and you're allowed to get, and then now Marcus is on a punter. Okay, we can't do anything about that. That's on him. We joked with him here, but we know we can't let the kicker make the tackle.
Coach Springer had that ready to go, right, next day?
We had it tuned up. We talk about these things having to be a weapon for us.
That's great.
And again, those are extensions. I mean, we talk about getting the first down. That's 3 first downs right there on offense. You saw what the kickoff return's able to do.
Okay, moving on here.
Yep,
All
so
right.
now we're down in the red zone, right? Again, the red zone, the space gets limited, right? Windows are tighter to throw the football. At some point in time, you got to be able to run the ball. You got to be able to play on their side of the line of scrimmage.
Will Campbell here.
You're starting with the combination block, okay, between Will and Benny, the combination block of winning the line of scrimmage. Hoops trying to widen the edge here and set the edge. Okay, you can see Jack, again, he's got to read it through like a running back. Jack necessarily trying to get outside, and we probably should insert here, okay, for the safety, but that doesn't happen. But the finish and the sustain that we'll see on the backside and on the front side, it's a great job by Bradbury, by Garrett going out there, letting his hat out and getting the guy covered up. Doesn't look like much, but we got him covered up. We got a hat for a hat, I know Jack's supposed to get through here, but you can see when we don't see their color, we have a chance. There's places to run, and you can see TreVeyon now running through arm tackles, and then now we're finishing. There's guys finishing, and TreVeyon running through arm tackles for a
Kyle Williams block on the outside. Like, if you don't block as a receiver, this guy could slide down and make the tackle to one.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
I mean,
huge.
let's talk about just trying to protect the guy with the football.
Speaking of great effort, Efton
Okay.
Chisholm.
Yeah, so down and distance-wise, 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9 here. You know, I would think that in normal ball, you got to be careful trying to throw a 10-yard route on the 12-yard line for a first down, right? So there's going to have to be some catch-and-run element to it just to protect where we are, first half, field goal, etc., not throwing it into some traffic or whatever. But you can see G. Scott does a nice job of trying to lift his guy, forcing his guy over the top. So G's coming here, he's lifting his guy. This guy chooses to go over the top, which then now creates space for Chiz. He's got a lot of space out in front of him. We get a good ball, okay, and then now we're running on the post safety. But again, here's what I like about our football team, or love. Here's Hasty again finishing. There's John Giles, okay, turning and finishing. There's Cole Strange running. There's Jared Wilson running. And then obviously you got to break some tackles. Talked about Chiz's play strength, okay. There's Giles finishing, and then now Chiz is getting into the end zone. Be careful reaching the football there when it's not 4th down or 2.
And the big thing I talked to you, too, going down there, you converted a lot of 3rd and manageable, those 3rd and 4th, 3rd and 5s. Dobbs hit those to get you down and tight there.
Yeah, and as long as we stay in those manageables, I think our percentage is going to be good. When you start living in the 3rd and 10 world, your percentage
Nobody likes that.
Your percentage
Hey, this is going to be
dip.
fun, man. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
There you go. There's your X's and O's.